The Heart of Horsemanship curriculum by Leslie Cook presents Mane, Tail, and Forelock, Module 1, Video 1 as part of Horse Anatomy, Level 1. The horse has long hair in some places, and it has 3 different names according to where it grows. The mane grows out of the neck, the forelock from between the ears, and the tail from the hind end of the horse. The mane, tail, and forelock hairs are very thick and strong. This hair is what violin bows are made from. Violin bows have to be very flexible and soft, but also not easily broken. That is what a horse's mane, tail, and forelock is. It is very strong and does not easily break. Let's review. The mane grows at the horse's neck, the tail grows from the back of the horse, and the forelock grows from between the horse's ears. Let's learn more about manes. Manes are so beautiful. They grow differently on each horse. The length it ends up growing and its texture can be unique to different breeds of horses, and then even more unique on individual horses within that breed. Most of these horses you are seeing have what's called a bridle path trimmed into their hair. Equestrians use clippers, just like people get haircuts with, and trim the hair right between the ears and to a chosen distance down the neck. This makes the area where we need to put halters and bridles free from getting stuck or tangled up in the mane. I took this video sitting on Sassy so you could see how the halter passes through the bridle path. Here I am with Casper, whose bridle path has grown out and needs a trim again. Here on Merino, one of our heart-herd horses, you can see his beautiful flowing mane and his trimmed bridle path. This is as long as Merino's mane will ever get. Manes and forelocks stop growing at a genetically predetermined length. Manes are absolutely magical to ride behind. It's hard not to stare at the mane while riding. When it's flowing in the wind and with the motion of the horse, it's like the mane is the horse's wings and you are flying. A horse's mane can be braided, and in many English-style disciplines, braiding is required to show. There are many different styles of braiding. There are button braids, plaited braids, hunter braids, and running braids. Learn more about that in our advanced show grooming class. And last but certainly not least, manes are the best for snuggling, especially to anyone who loves the comforting smell of horses. Fabulous job learning about beautiful flowing manes. Tails. Tails on horses are definitely beautiful, and they're also very useful for the horse too. In fact, the tail, mane, and forelock are all used to swish bugs away. The tails grow from the dock of tail, which you will learn more about in a later video. Unlike the manes and forelocks that stop growing at a genetically predetermined length, tails can keep growing to very long lengths, also genetic depending. Here is Harmony riding Paris, and Paris's tail has always had show horse care, so it is very long. Show horse care typically means keeping the tail clean and wrapped up like Gemstone's is here. Gem's tail is so white and long and beautiful when he shows. Here is Rocky's tail wrapped up to stay clean and encourage it to grow. Then here it is out at a show, glimmering with its beautiful multiple colors. Most tails are left out naturally, and so they stay above ground length because the hairs will break off after repeatedly touching the ground. The horse's only concern with their tails are that they do the job of swishing bugs away and communicating to their herd mates. Tails, or the docks of the tails, also get braided for certain disciplines of showing, like hunters and jumpers. Tails are very fun to brush out. Horses don't have the same nerve endings as we do, so it doesn't hurt them when you get the tangles out. You'll learn more about grooming safety and grooming techniques in our Level 1 horse grooming course. Horses' tails talk. We will teach you a lot about how to determine what a horse is saying by learning how to read the tail in our horse language video course. Now you know the horse's tails are useful to them, you know how they grow, you know how to use them to help determine the breed of the horse, and you know that the horse communicates with their tails too. Forelocks. Forelocks are an extension of the mane that come up and grow down on the forehead of the horse. Fore means front, and it's like a lock of hair. A forelock is a lock of hair in the front of the horse. Many people want to say bangs, like when we have hair covering our forehead. The forelock indeed is the horse's bangs, but the correct term to use or write for knowing your horse anatomy is forelock. Just like the manes, forelocks grow in length and texture that the horse's breed and bloodlines, or its genetics, has decided. This adult Arabian stallion has a long and smooth forelock that has grown all the way to his muzzle. Sassy is also purebred Arabian, but her genetics have said that her mane and forelock are going to be short and fluffy. We think she's just adorable. Horses that are comfortable with human handling can think humans playing with their forelock is very soothing and relaxing, and of course many students love to play with and braid the forelock. Here is some funny footage from when we got home from a show and took out the braids. Their manes and forelocks got very curly and silly. You did a really great job learning about forelocks. Look for our quizzes and ways to earn certificates and pins by showing us your knowledge. Also, check out our curriculum activity box for horse anatomy. See you in the next video.